puppies, and Pongo was their dad, and Purdy was their mother. They lived in a house in the city with two very, very nice people. One day the puppies went for a walk. A woman named Cruella was going by in her car. Cruella was a dog thief. As soon as she saw the puppies, she stopped to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, she cried. 10 Dalmatian puppies. I must have them. Two men worked for Cruella. Their names were Horace and Jasper. Horace was short and fat and dumb, and Jasper was tall and thin and dumb. I want those puppies, she told them. Get them tonight. So that night, Jasper and Horace sneaked into the house where the Dalmatians lived. Everyone was asleep. They put the puppies in a big black bag and they climbed out the window, and then the puppies began to bark inside the bag. Pongo and Purdy woke up and the basket was empty. Their puppies were gone. Where are the puppies? Cried Purdy. I don't know, said Pongo. Then Pongo had an idea. We'll send a message to all the dogs in the city and maybe somebody has seen our puppies. So Pongo sent a message. And the message went from dog to dog. And it said, a howl, a growl, a yip, a yelp. Dalmatian puppies need your help. A bark, a woof, a long bow wow. Find our puppies, find them now. Soon all the dogs in the city were barking this message. And in an old barn near the city there lived a horse. His name was Captain, a dog named Colonel, and a cat named Sergeant Tibbs. That night they heard the barking. It was coming from the city. It's a message, said the colonel. Somebody is looking for Dalmatian puppies. None here, sir, said Tibbs. Then they heard more barking. It was coming from a house down the road. It sounds like puppies, said the colonel. I believe you're right, sir, said Tibbs.
Who's Tibbs?
Tibbs is Sergeant Tibbs, the cat. And this is the colonel, and this is Captain.
Now you can sit on the wheel.
Yeah. Well, we must go to see if those are Dalmatian puppies we're hearing, said the colonel. Why do we have to do that? Asked Captain. Because of the message, said Sergeant Tibbs. So they marched down the road and up to the old house, and the barker got louder and louder. Well, that's odd, said the colonel. There's a light in one window. Why is that so odd? Asked the captain. Because no one's supposed to be living there, said Tibbs. So they went up to the window and peeked in, and the room was full of Dalmatian puppies. A man was holding a big black bag, and it was filled with 10 more Dalmatian puppies. And a woman in a fur coat was saying, now I have 99 Dalmatian puppies. Tomorrow I'm going to sell them all to the circus, and the three of us are going to be rich. The three animals raced back to the barn, and then the colonel sent a message. And in English it meant, calling all dogs, every mutt and hound, the Dalmatian puppies have been found. A yip, a yelp, a short bow wow, come and save them, come right now. And the dogs started barking and telling each other the message, and pretty soon Pongo and Purdy heard the message. The pups have been found, cried Pongo. We must go save them. And they jumped out the window. Pongo and Purdy ran through the city. The city dogs met them along the way. They told Pongo and Purdy how to get to the old barn. And the colonel saw them coming. And he called out, are you looking for the Dalmatian puppies? Yes, they called back. Then follow us, said Colonel. They're in an old house down the road. So Pongo and Purdy followed the colonel, the captain, and Sergeant Tibbs to the old house. Pongo and Purdy, they burst into the old house. They saw two men with their puppies. The two men saw them. Well, look who's here, said Jasper. Two big dogs. We'll take care of them, won't we? But Pongo growled and leaped at Jasper. He bit into Jasper's jacket, pulled it over his head, and Jasper couldn't see where he was going. And next, Tibbs leaped in the air. Wow! Screeched Tibbs, and he landed on Horace's head. Horace was too scared to do anything. And then Purdy, she pulled the rug right out from underneath those two men, and Jasper and Horace crashed to the floor. They were too surprised to move. That takes care of them, said Purdy. Now, where are our pups? Here we are, called one puppy. All 99 of us. Oh, 99 puppies, cried Congo. But there was no time to ask questions. They had to get away. So Pongo and Purdy let all 99 puppies out of the house. And they began to walk back to the city. Suddenly they saw a woman in a car. It was Cruella. Somebody stop those dogs, she cried. I have to sell them to the circus. When Pongo and Purdy heard this, they hid the puppies in a shed. And Cruella looked all around. Now where did those spotted little creeps go, she said. Pongo and Purdy were scared. How could they get out with 99 puppies? Look, Mom, said one of the puppies, and she was rolling in a big pile of soot. This is no time to play, said Purdy. We have to think of a way to get out of here. And then Purdy thought of a way to get out. She told all the puppies, roll in the soot, get all dirty. And soon they were all covered with soot. And Pongo and Purdy led the puppies outside. And they went right past Cruella, because Cruella didn't pay any attention to them. She was looking for white puppies with black spots, not gray puppies. And they got into a truck that was parked outside. And just as the last puppy was getting in, Cruella cried, Eek! Half of that puppy was gray, but the other half was white with black spots. Just then the truck drove away. Stop, stop, shouted Cruella. Come back with my puppies. But the truck driver didn't hear her. He was on his way to the city, and that's how the Dalmatians got home. The two nice people who lived in the house were happy to see them. And they were also a bit surprised, because their family had grown quite a bit. Now there was Pongo and Purdy and 99 puppies. 101 Dalmatians in all. It was a good thing that they were two very nice people. The end.
Now, the 5 and 5.